Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learn with Jason. Today on the show, we have one of our favorite people in the world, Chris Biscardi. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I'm super excited because every time we get to do something ridiculous with that's corgi related, it makes my day a whole lot brighter. Um, so for anyone who's not familiar with you or hasn't seen you on the show before, do you want to give a quick background of who you are and all that good stuff?
Sure. I am Chris Biscardi. I'm an independent consultant that somehow developed a wild expertise in building Jamstack meta frameworks for some reason. I do a bunch of egghead stuff. So if you're into serverless, Dynamo, Fauna, Jamstack stuff, then you can go check that stuff out. And I sort of steward the Party Corgi community, which has been growing quite a bit, actually. We're up over 500 people now, which is a lot.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's super fun. Like I would highly recommend joining up. It's a bunch of content creators, streamers, people who are working on getting into code, people who've been coding for a long time, and it's been just such a great place to be because it's like, you know that old cliche, like you're the sum of the people you spend the most time with.
Mhm.
I feel like the Discord is a way to move that average in the right direction. Like if you're hanging out with people who are doing creative things and who are creating content, it becomes this kind of motivational push. It's like, man, I just saw like Chris just put this thing out, or like Dom just created this GraphQL library, or like Horacio's doing these videos on like building with GraphQL, and it's like, God, that is so cool. I want to do cool stuff too, and so it inspires me to do more. And yeah, we've got a handful of folks from the Discord already in. We've got Ben and Krista Mars is in the chat. Lily's here. Ali Pixel, God, everybody's in. What's up, Alex Trost? Hey, there's Horacio. We were just talking about you. Ryan Warner Codes, who's he's gonna temporarily become Ryan Warner Designs when he's on the show here in a little bit.
Perfect.
But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what we want to do today. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you have them within grabbing distance, but do you have your stickers?
I mean, I always have party corgis within grabbing distance.
So there are in that one, tilt that
Oh,
one so we can see the animation or the hollow. Like, how freaking cool is that? So there are a series of party corgi things. So there's like the holographic thing. There's this party corgi sticker, and then there's one that is like a metallic kind of. It's out of focus, but it's still amazing.
yeah, I know. I'm trying.
But yeah, it's like it's awesome because
Hologram.
like I don't know, it's just so much fun for me because the party corgi thing is such a like a happy accident. Like I'm not sure.
You know what? I have it on my laptop.
Oh, look at that! Look at that amazing
Which really gives
holographic. It's so
This is
good.
this is what it would look like on your laptop.
So good. But so anyway, so the Party Corgi network has really started to grow out into this really cool thing, and so there are stickers now, and we want to make it easier for people to get those stickers. So we have partycorgi.com, right, which is an amazing site. Ryan Warner's been doing great work to design it. Chris did some of the foundational work, like put together a code of conduct, and a lot of people in the community are contributing to it. Oh, there's a tank top.
Buy the tank top.
Definitely buy the. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna switch over into side by side view so that we can show this tank top. All right, check this out. So this is partycorgi.com, right? And this is a really fun place to go. Definitely come join the Discord if you haven't already. And this is the Party Corgi tank top, which
Again,
it's so good.
modeling it right now.
Look at this. It is a bunch of little party corgis flying around on a tank top, and it's like the greatest thing ever. Here's this. Look at this doofy face that I'm making. Man, how funny would it have been if I had worn that shirt and we were wearing literally the same outfit?
That would have been really, really funny, actually.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is kind of what we want to do. This is done through the Egghead swag store, which if you are not familiar with Egghead is amazing. And it's a place that both Chris and I and a whole bunch of people in the Party Corgi network post content. Go check that out for sure. But anyways, that's not what we're here for today. We are here to add stickers, right? So we want to add a stickers page, or do we store stickers? What do you think?
Do we store stickers? Sorry, that was a.
Well, do we want to create a page that's like for
Oh,
store
so
or for stickers,
I
or what
was
do you think?
thinking. I was thinking to start with, we just get the button working,
Okay.
and like below the tank top, we just have like a sticker button
Oh, I
because
got
there's
it.
already a space for it
Got
because
it.
Ryan Warner has thought ahead.
Ryan Warner thinks.
So yeah, so what I'm thinking about is that we just basically have this button, and the first thing we do is get everything set up from the button through the checkout, through the serverless function, whatever. And once we have that working, then we can choose to do whatever we want, right? So
Perfect.
yeah, uh, we need a button.
Okay, so let me pull the latest changes. All right, and then I'm going to open this up. And inside,
I'm gonna need to know what that teach dot command is at some point.
oh, it's so cool. It's so VS Code lets you boot with a different profile. So I
Mm,
created a simplified VS Code profile that turns off a lot of the noise and like the popovers and stuff.
nice,
And when I run teach, it's just an alias for running code with that settings path. So
wonderful.
yeah, it's awesome. It's in my dot files, which if you want to see my dot files, I have them on GitHub.
Ta-da.
Dot files. Um, so that one is going to be where? Teach. Here. If you want to use it,
User data dir. What is user
using
data dir?
user data dir. Yeah.
User dir dir.
That's why it's an alias.
The user dir.
I also have that user data dir is up here. So if you want to see the VS Code
Oh,
settings
cool.
that I use, they are also up here.
Okay,
But
that
yeah,
makes sense.
so let's see. I've got this. Let's see. It is yarn. So I'm going to yarn install, make sure I've got all the latest dependencies. And what should we do first, Mr. Biscardi?
We should run the site and make sure that you can run it.
Okay, perfect. Nope, not that one.
Yarn workspace www develop. You can add the script if you want to, by the way. I was going to do that, but I didn't get to it.
Add, up here.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Like, why not?
Workspace.
Work socks.
Work stops. Work socks.
Work socks. We should have party corgi socks.
Ooh, yes, we definitely should. So that means this should be working localhost 8000, and there it is. All right, so this is our site. I will
Cool.
zoom out to regular size because this one actually uses good font sizes. Um,
Okay, so
boop.
I'm thinking that the first thing we do is just put a button below stickers.
Put a
And
button
then,
below stickers.
yeah, so basically just like, hey, I'm going to buy some stickers.
Got
And
it.
the button that we're going to create right now is going to just be like, I don't know, we'll call it like 5 stickers or 10 stickers or a sticker pack or whatever we want to call it for now, just
Okay.
to get it all working.
All right, so this is going to be the. Let's see, we've got the main. We've got index. Index goes to merch. So let's jump down to merch. And stickers is a component. Nice. Okay, so we're going to work in here today. So let's add a button. And we're already using JSX. Good deal. So I can add a button. And is this button going to be like to actually add them to cart and like do a checkout?
This button to start out with, I think is just going to straight up send you through the checkout flow
Okay.
and just be like, you're going to buy a pack of stickers.
Cool. All right.
Congratulations.
So
And sends you off into the internet.
okay, so we will set this up to be a click handler.
Do we have a button component already, Derek? I don't actually know. But it's not a big deal because we are probably not necessarily going to keep this button around forever. It is literally just a put something on the page kind of a thing instead of a, you know, do everything perfectly kind of thing.
Yeah. Done is better than perfect. That's for sure. Okay, so we have a sticker. Or
A
no,
glorious button.
we have a button, and when I click
So
this button right now, it does call our handler. So
Boop.
we've got that running.
Perfect. So the next thing we're going to need to do is actually set up a serverless function. So
Okay.
if you go to the Stripe checkout docs, which is what we're going to be using here.
Stripe checkout.
Because this is not like, it's not a subscription. We don't need to do incoming, I believe.
Oh,
I can't actually hear it because I don't have the
where's my audio?
Perfect.
What the hell was that? Why is my audio busted?
Oh no, it's good on the stream actually.
Wait,
It just doesn't play for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. That's weird that it did that.
I'm mildly okay with that because sometimes I get shocked by how loud that is.
I turned it down because it was way too loud. Okay, so I have, let's see, developer documentation, pre-built checkout. Do we want the SDKs?
No, just like Google for Stripe checkout.
I did. I'm at.
Oh, then start now. There's a button below that giant mega menu that looks really great, but covers up the button that you want to click.
Oh, my buttons. Okay.
So basically, scroll down. Well, one-time payments. Yeah, we can go one-time payments.
One-time payments.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know what the difference between those two is, but it doesn't matter for us.
Okay.
So we're going to create a checkout session on your server. We don't have a server because we are serverless. But this code right here that you see is basically exactly what we're going to have to do.
Okay.
And from all of the experience that I have here, it doesn't actually matter. These aren't IDs. These aren't whatever. This is literally just like we're going to stick a bunch of state in a function, or not state, but like we're going to write a bunch of code in the function, and it's just going to have like corgi stickers. And when we tell it that we want to buy corgi stickers, we're going to hit the function. It's going to run that function, return us an ID to the client, at which point we just pass that into Stripe checkout and we're done.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to, let's see, we don't have any functions already, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. So let's look for, there's not a netlify toml, which means we can put our functions wherever we want. Do you want them co-located in the www, or do you want them somewhere else?
Let's put them in the root in a functions folder.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how other people do it, but that is, I've been doing this in all of my projects.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think here? We want to do like a buy stickers, or what would you like it to be called?
Create checkout, probably, or something like that. Because literally the only thing this function is doing is returning that ID to us.
Okay.
And like in the future, when we build an actual cart and things like that and save it to local storage and do a bunch of like fun stuff, really all we need to do is call this function again and it'll return us a new ID. And then we just go, okay, well, the new ID has XYZ of XYZ products.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. All right, so I'm going to yarn workspace. Oh, no. Ooh, how are we going to do this? We're going to...
Well, so the... do we have a makefile in here, actually?
I don't think so.
Okay. So create checkout.js. Well, create that as a folder and put the JS file inside of that folder. So create checkout as a folder inside of functions, and then the create checkout file inside of that. And then we can put a package JSON in there.
Create.
I like how you started typing my name. Create.
Package.json. Oh no, I'm gonna do this with the thing. Nope, not there. Get out of here.
Also, Ryan Warner was so nice to say that he would come in and clean up the styling later on our fabulous button.
That's good, because I think Ryan has seen how long it takes me to make anything look nice, and ain't nobody got time for that.
Because Ryan Warner is a wonderful person and is responsible for anything good about the Party Corgi site and its current implementation.
That is a fact. All right, so let's yarn. Oh wait, do I need to add this to workspaces, or do you just want to do it straight up in here?
No, we're not going to add it to workspaces because we actually need the node modules in that folder. Because what Netlify will do is bundle that stuff up, and it needs to be there. It can't be in the root.
I got you. I see what you're talking about.
So this is just like a whole different package JSON project.
Its own little app. Right. I got you. Let's see here. We've got Stripe, and it looks like we're not going to use anything else, so we can collapse this down, and we'll go over here. We're going to require Stripe, and we're going to require it with, what did you call this? Stripe public key?
Stripe secret.
Stripe secret. Okay.
It's not a public key, which is why we're not showing it on stream.
Indeed. Secrets. Let's see.
It should not have been index.js. So for Netlify functions, I've discovered that if you create a directory, the directory and the file name have to be the same name. And I'm not entirely sure why that is, but that is the default.
I should know that, and I definitely don't know that.
Well, most people, as far as I can tell, don't do the folder structure.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
I've never done it.
So I've never done it the other way. Because I always think about my stuff as like little segments of things, and like if I have dependencies in this function, I don't want to like spread that dependency across all of my functions. So yeah, this is how I do things.
Okay, so we've got payment method types. We're going to accept a card. Line items. Do we want to? I guess we can hard code this for now.
I mean, this is basically going to be hard coded. It's just going to be like an object in the function instead of in line, right?
Oh, wait, I got it.
I was waiting for your brain to work on that one.
Okay. Then let's see. Images. We're gonna have to come up with an image. I don't suppose we have. Is this an image?
Is the folder structure needed to also have a package JSON inside? I don't know. Can you put a package JSON, or like, how does it work if you're just using a file JSON? Like if you need to add a dependency.
If you just need to add a dependency. So here's the catch with this stuff is that, why is my computer being like that? Oh, it's a data URL. Damn it. Okay.
Perfect.
So what's going on with Netlify functions is that Netlify functions are treated as pre-bundled assets. So if you are, what that means is Netlify is not going to do any type of processing pipeline to the functions. So you can build whatever you want, but you would need to use something like Rollup or Webpack or whatever to generate a like bundled asset that can then be shipped with Netlify functions, because we're just going to zip up the folder and send it up, which I think you may have worked around doing this folder approach.
Oh yeah, we're totally not using Webpack here.
Okay, perfect. So
zero build step. The only thing we need to do is make sure that we like run a yarn or like an npm install or like yarn and something in that folder when we do the build, and that's
it. So that's how I've always done it as well. And I actually, come to think of it, I feel like I did. I have some dynamic Webpack examples, or dynamic Jamstack.
I've been doing Webpack bundled node servers since like 2014, and I'm kind of generally over it.
Yeah. I get that. Okay, so in here, one of these is a utility. I think this is what I want. Yeah. Okay, so this is a function that uses a external script, right? So
boost the font size a little bit on the browser.
Yep, here we go. All right, so here's the script. It adds signature, and so this uses query string, which is a node built in, so we don't have to require that. And then it uses this GraphQL util that lives out here in a util folder. So the way that this builds is that I have, what do I do? Let's look at the Netlify toml. Functions. So that's it. Like because it's built all in the functions folder, everything in that functions folder gets shipped and it just works. So I think what happens is if you reach outside of functions, then things get weird.
Yep.
So yeah, anyways, if you want to take a look at this, this is here. And if you want to know why this exists, Jamstack. Here is an article that I wrote that walks through how each of these things was built. So yeah, that's how that works. So I've got my checkout here for the images. Can I get away with just leaving that empty? Is that gonna explode?
I believe you can leave it empty. I just like left example.com in when I was testing earlier. So
I know what we'll do. We'll put my stupid face in there.
perfect. If you want to buy Jason's face, which is actually not going to be Jason's face, which is going to be, well, you
Surprise.
you should have stickers with your face on them.
What are we charging for these?
$5. I don't know. What are we calling this a sticker pack?
I would say this is probably a sticker pack. Yeah. So it's going to be what, the hologram,
it's like an assortment of stickers. Yeah, we could do that. Like $5.
Okay. Are we charging shipping for it? Do we need to factor that in?
Yes, but also I need to get the quote from the place. So
okay. All right. I like, spoiler alert, I am also going to add a sticker store. I've got a series coming up with Thor from Stripe where we're gonna add a Learn with Jason store where we're gonna sell, like, I'm gonna make some Boop t-shirts and stuff, like just stuff that makes me laugh. Mostly I want to design my own wardrobe and I need you to help crowdfund that. So
for the onesie, what are we thinking?
Ooh, the onesie it needs to happen. We've been playing Fortnite, and in Fortnite they just dropped a character skin it's a woman wearing a onesie that's got like pizza and tomatoes and onions on it, and I want it so bad to be a real thing. Like if I could buy that in real life, I would already have done it. So I might just have to make that onesie. It's just a pizza onesie with nothing to do with the stream at all. It's just a thing that I really want to wear.
I'm gonna have to do the party corgi onesie, obviously, and then show up. Like, if I can get like a party corgi onesie with like a corky head, and then like a Momo on the butt or something like that, that would be my ideal party corgi onesie. That's it right there with this pattern.
So fun trivia about corgis: the corgi butts are called momos, which is Japanese for peach. It's so good. All right, so let's see. Allow people to choose a quantity.
Yes, that would be. Choice is good.
All right, so let's get this part working first, and then we'll come back to that. So our line items, and then after we have our line items, we have a
success URL and a cancel URL. And the success URL needs to have the checkout session ID templated into it. But it's not guaranteed that somebody makes it to either of these URLs.
Okay.
So even if you're successful and you get redirected back to our site, and it's going to the success URL, you can still like get canceled halfway between one and the other. So we can't use the success URL for anything like actual fulfillment or anything like that. What are you laughing at?
No, I just Amberly showed up right as we started talking about corgi butts, so I feel like we.
Of course.
Hey, Amberly.
Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah. So this success URL should probably just be like what they have there, except partycorgi.com instead.
Got it.
And yeah, like the URLs don't really matter. They're just going to be like, thank you for buying stickers. You are a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm. So we're adding a session ID, and that is going to be checkout session ID.
Like we could do something with this session ID. Like we could like have it hit a Netlify function and then redirect to an actual page. but I can't think of anything that would be useful for because Stripe already has all of the information.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all there. And while I'm thinking about it, what I'm going to do is add those pages.
It's a good idea.
So let's
because
add
I will also forget.
success.js, and we will just import React from React, and we will add this component and this component. Well, now let's do this because we're probably gonna have to do something with it.
Do something with it.
We need a layout. Let's
Do
grab. Let's see. Maybe this one. Page template. Yeah, that's what I want.
Perfect.
So let's grab a page template, and we will drop that in. So we'll do page template, and inside we will.
Nikki's saying the cancel page needs a sad puppy dog eyes corgi picture.
All right, Chris. So chat. Here's your mission if you choose to accept it. Go find a legal to use sad puppy dog picture that we can put on this page.
That's dangerous.
I've just purchased a wiggle of corgi stickers.
Or it could just be like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yes. Excellent. That was what we needed. All right. So
and the song plays in my head when that happens. So.
And now if I start this again, let's go back to the root. And now because I added that script, I can yarn develop. What? Did I forget to say?
Workspace. No, you did the workspace thing, didn't you? Oh, yeah.
I did
Maybe that.
Yarn develop.
What folder are you in? No, you're good. Should work. Scripts.
Develop.
Scripts. Script.
Scripts. Heyo. Okay, here we go.
I like how there's just a log that comes out when you run the site that just says yo, and I have no idea where that is.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Where'd it go? I want to see this.
Past all the ESLint warnings that we don't care about.
Why don't we just uninstall ESLint? Get it out of here.
I wish we could. Unfortunately, we're using Gatsby.
Hey, look, that's me.
Hey, look, a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's the Discord source.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we started.
That's where it'll come from for sure. There it is.
Yo.
Yo.
Awesome. Okay, so now
we're bringing back yo.
We've got our. We should have
not the phrase.
A success. Perfect.
There we go. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And now we need to add the cancel page, so we'll do the same thing. I'm just going to copy this one. And actually, I can do it like this, can't I? Bam.
Apparently, there's too many sad puppy dog faces on Google. Hey, Micha, how's it going? A wiggle of corgi stickers. Yes, that is exactly what this is. You've disappointed a corgi today? No.
Oh yeah, we're going cold-hearted.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about emotionally manipulative sticker marketing.
Okay, fine. Wait, what's our stance on 1L versus 2Ls in the word canceled? Both are correct.
I didn't care until you said it, and
I know. And now we've got to fight about
an opinion. What was your stance?
I don't know. I don't know if I have one. I feel like I change my mind sometimes. That one looks more right.
Sure, let's go with one.
Okay. Okay.
We obviously are very combative people.
All right. So now we're able to buy stickers, but this function doesn't actually do anything yet because what we've done is we've set up this session, But we're not actually like we're not returning a
We
function
don't-
yet. We're not doing anything yet.
Yeah, we don't even export a function here.
Right. So this isn't yet a function. This is currently like setup code.
So we have to do exports.handler, right?
Mm-hmm. And we can make this async so that we can just return something.
Yep.
And
this is event and context.
yeah, are we going to need any of this?
Later, if we ever are like, hey, you can buy multiple things, or you can buy like more of one and stuff like that, we will.
I guess yeah, we could add like a drop down with 1 to 5 or something like that.
Right. Like at some point we're going to have more than one thing to sell.
Yeah.
And then at that point this will
all of this will
like
matter.
we'll build a cart, and then people will be able to add things to their cart and then check out and that kind of thing. But all of that like cart stuff is client side, and then we just need to like throw all the items up and be like, I want 5 of these, 3 of those, 1 of these. And then return the ID.
Okay. So, whoops. So now we actually have a session. And so I just need to return this session, is that right?
The session.id or something like that. Let me check, because I have an example data thing that I can check.
Okay, so we're going to return a status code of 200, and we will return a body.
Yeah, it's just session.id. Like it gives us back a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think we need all of it, especially if we're just going to be like, you are kicked into the checkout flow. Basically, we're going to make this request to the Lambda. The Lambda is going to return the ID in the body.
Right.
Probably make it a JSON thing so we can extend it in the future. Like ID is session ID or something like that. And then, yeah, we don't need any of the other information here. And it has things like shipping and stuff like that. So I just don't want to touch any of it.
Nobody saw that. Let's send back like that, you think?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. All right. So this now theoretically we can deploy and test this.
Let's do it.
All right. So
Ship
I'm
it.
gonna
Maybe we should add a note that this is a test checkout, so that people hit the site and see the button, because we're just shipping this, right?
Oh, right.
So just add like some text next to the button and be like, would you like to test our corgi sticker buy thing or whatever? Just so that people aren't like putting in their real card information and being like, why didn't I get stickers or charged?
Okay. So let's all right. So we're
Derek is saying that we might have messed up the session ID URL in the success page on the Lambda.
success page. Okay, so here's the success page.
No, the URL.
partycorgi.com /
He thinks we missed a $sign in the checkout. So if we look at the docs, does it have a $sign checkout? Nope.
I'm on this.
Yeah, that is not a template string, Derek. That is just a string that Stripe, when they send us back from the redirect, is going to template in the ID.
And also, sir, how dare you question my attention to detail? I need to figure out why my sound effects aren't playing today. When you call these, are y'all are hearing these? Because I don't know why they're not playing for me.
I'm just going to turn on the stream a little bit.
Very confused by all of it.
I'm going to hear 2 of you.
Right? Like, are you... Can't hear them. Why can't you hear them? Reload this. Reload this. I'm going to refresh it. All right. Where are you at? Give me a test. Let's do this. Well, I broke it all, didn't I?
Yeah.
It is even showing that it's playing, and it's still not like.
It's also just saying that you redeemed blitzed every time, which I
totally
noticed on your last stream. But
so I hard coded that when I was testing, and then completely forgot that I had hard coded that. This
Just
is
no matter what happens, Jason is the one redeeming Blitz. He is the only one that can be Blitz.
this is very mysterious that it's not working because it's actually showing me the audio output, which is really bizarre.
That's strange.
Yeah. Stream Blitz.
Can you just open the page?
Monitor only. Oh, wait. Monitor and output? I think
did you have it on monitor only?
I think I had it on monitor only. I don't know how I got it on monitor only.
Test the alert.
No, be a thing.
You can hear it on the stream.
All right, I think I need a can hear it on stream?
Yeah, it works on the stream.
Okay, I don't know why it's not working for us.
Let's just leave it on the stream and then
okay, we'll leave it alone.
We'll deal with it.
It's all good now. Yeah, we'll deal.
Garrett says it's very low and that we should blast their ears out.
All right, blasting your ears out 100. As of now.
Request a turn up to 11 on the Blitz.
I'm not gonna do that. It's too much. Okay. All right. Kurt, you don't want it. You don't want it, Kurt. It's too much. It's like here, now that I can't hear it, get ready, because now this is what you get. You're welcome. Blasting your eardrums right out.
Not that loud, actually.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, fine.
Too bad.
It's really a bummer. Okay, all right, let's focus up. Here we go.
It's great. I can't even hear the focus up when people do it, so we're good.
I know, and I made like a specific command that was like you can run like bang a hem, and it's like me knocking on the screen.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
And it doesn't work.
I saw people putting that in chat, and I
look, do you see?
Realize that was
it doesn't even work now. Damn it. Okay. Well. All right.
Well.
Okay.
Focus up, Jason.
Okay, here we go. So now
I think we're good.
This,
I think we can just ship it, right?
Yes, let's ship it. So we've created a package. We created a develop command.
No. There is one thing that we do need to do.
Okay.
We need to make sure that we are installing the dependencies in the build.
Yes.
So I actually don't remember what the build command is here, and we don't have a netlify toml, do we?
Nope, but I can create one.
We can create one. That would be great.
What'll end up happening
that'll override, right?
It'll override because right now we're probably just running Gatsby build, right? So we can go down here.
Yeah, we just run dev build. So do the netlify toml. We'll run a make file. We'll get into make. Ready? Y'all ready for make?
Okay. Damn it. This is so not what I wanted to do today.
We don't have to use make. You can do an npm script and do end or something like that.
I'm just checking my work. So we've got a command, and then we've got functions. That's going to go into the functions folder, and then I think we needed one more. Yeah, publish is going to be
/public.
Okay, so our command, we can do it two ways. So the way that I have done this, that is probably going to make Chris twitch. Watch him. I'm going to type, you watch him and see if he twitches. Hang
on, I need to take a screenshot quickly.
Move into functions.
Set my background.
And then after I go into functions, I'm going to run yarn. Then I'm going to move back out. And then I'm going to run yarn workspace. Build. Okay. All right, here we go.
I feel like you should be like push D pop D'ing or something. But
push what?
So you know how CD will just like take you to a random directory? There's like other CD commands that'll like push onto a stack and pop off a stack for like the directories that you've been to.
What?
We don't need to do it. I'm just mentioning it. Just like we can commit this.
Oh, good. Good.
But it's funny because you can push things onto the stack, which is basically like seeding into a directory, and you can pop things off of the stack, which is like going back to the last one that was in the stack, right? So basically what you're doing here is you're seeding into functions when you could just push functions onto the stack, run your commands, and then pop it off the stack to go back. So you don't have to like know where you're going. It doesn't matter.
Wouldn't you still know where you were going?
No, you don't have to. You just pop off whatever. Like at the end, you just need to pop it off instead of doing like whatever.
Okay, so hold on. Now, this would go. I'm just going to do this here. So I do push D functions, and then I run the thing, and then I pop D.
Yeah.
And then I would just run my thing.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, sir, I've been thoroughly educated today.
I'm glad we could learn something here.
Okay, I'm doing that. I'm using that because it's smart, and because now I get to say that I know what this means. Pop D. Cool. All right.
And if you're curious about this stuff, I talk about it in my Egghead videos randomly in the middle of other videos.
In the middle of the All right, let's go find Chris's stuff. We're gonna give him a shout.
Let's see. The one that I do the make files in is all of the serverless stuff, I think.
Why is it not taking me to your lessons? Hello?
Well, that's the Gatsby themes course.
Chris Biscardi. Well, I wanted to just show the Chris Biscardi stuff. Like, go get the full Chris Biscardi experience. Is this the one that?
And the other one, the first one, is the one that does Netlify. So we'll probably. This one takes you from Netlify to serverless framework, and then Dynamo.
Nice. Yeah, all sorts of good stuff in here. All right, so I have done that thing. So now we've got a build command. So I'm going to.
You just pop off.
Get out of here.
Let's add stuff. It's not yarn add, by the way.
No, it's not. It's definitely git add. So we're gonna add the packages dub, and we'll say.
I think we can just add dot or star or something like that because.
Oh, you don't want meaningful commit messages, I see.
Oh, you want okay. If you want to do everything, well, look, like if one thing gets committed here, everything has to be committed, right?
Well, yeah, but you can break them up into like meaningful chunks and then do a pull request that. Do you not do this?
Right, but what I'm saying is that there's no meaningful chunk that is less than the function and the things that make it work. I've made Jason sad.
Sticker by button plus function to handle it. That's too many characters, but I'm
I see you like meaningful commit messages, but your title is greater than 50 characters.
Shut.
Well, I don't know what we're even doing here.
Oh my god. Oh, I also forgot to make this into a.
No, we don't need that. Just push it.
What? Oh, we're going straight.
We have a test message. Yeah, just go.
YOLO! All right, here we go.
Do you have the Yeet alias yet?
No. I can't bring myself to make it because I know I would use it. Okay, so it's up. It's live. You can all go look at it now if you want. So
that's not true at all.
What?
It's not done building, is it?
No, I'm sorry. It's up on GitHub. It's that thing. I don't know. I don't think I have. I don't think I have access to the actual Netlify account.
I can probably give it to you.
That'd be cool. Because then we could look at what's going on.
How do I do that?
You got to go to app.netlify.com and then you can add. You can invite people to it.
Yeah, I'm at app.netlify.com. I'm in my settings. Access control.
Yeah, let's look. So
Nope, that is actual access control to the site itself.
it's not this. Site members under general.
Under general.
Oh, I think this is going to give you. We need better fine grained control. I think that's something on our roadmap is to
This
make
is
it
like this is the thing where like I have an individual account and I would need to convert to like a team or something, right?
right. Yeah, if you wanted to just give like one thing of control. But what you can do instead is you can link to the build log, and I can just pull up that individual build log because that's public by default.
What's your email?
Jason@langsdorff.com.
Is that the one you want me to use here?
Yeah.
Or do you want to send me? Okay. I get owner, collaborator, or billing admin if you feel like transitioning into the finance industry.
That's really what I'm after. I was like, you know what would be fun is if I just stopped coding and just did math all day. It's really what I want. It sounds like my personal heaven.
Up to you. Cool. You are invited.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I just clicked buttons.
We're gonna learn.
I assume it's in your email somewhere.
Okay.
We're shipping stuff to production. We're just, we're all over the place today.
I have accepted. Okay, so now if I refresh, there it is. Party corgi! Not that one. This one. Oh, no.
Our functions failed because Stripe was not installed.
What? But I told you. But you did.
Where's our command? What about our command? Did we run?
Where's my command? So.
Oh, you know what the problem is? Probably. No. Okay. I was thinking like we didn't do that in an npm script, so we're good.
Wait, where's our build? Wait, hold on. It should show us what our
build
command is.
Yeah, our build command isn't happening as far as I can tell.
No, here it is. Here it is.
Oh.
Use the one in the configuration file, push D functions, and yarn, and pop D, and yarn workspace. That should be the one. Creating functions prep folder.
We do the Gatsby build.
It does the Gatsby build.
But it doesn't do the yarn install before that.
I wonder if it's,
as far as I can tell.
I wonder if it's.
Oh yeah, it does.
Maybe it's not smart enough.
Oh, because you're going into functions, not functions.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay, that totally makes sense. So we're gonna go into functions, and then it was create checkout, I think.
Ben saying you're going to pull an anti-Swix and go from dev to finance.
Yeah.
Also, people are asking what the YOLO alias does.
Oh, so the yeet alias is if you were to write git push force origin master, but don't ever do this. Like this is
you should use force with lease.
Or just like don't do it, Chris.
Well, force with lease is okay.
Okay, explain why. We have time.
So we are building. Get out of sword fight. So force and force with lease are slightly different. They both effectively do the same thing, which allows you to effectively change the history of a branch that you've already pushed. Force with lease is more okay than force because it guarantees that if you try to push something and somebody else has already pushed commits to the remote branch, that it fails. So if you're the last person to touch the branch and you have all the local history, then you can change history on the remote branch. And if somebody else has done something to the branch, you can't just like overwrite them without knowing. Okay. This is why basically never use force and only use force with lease.
Okay, that makes sense. In general, though, I've found that it is usually better if you have to rewrite history to pull a branch, make all the changes that you need to change that like change history, and then send it back up. And if you find yourself in a position like the only time it really makes sense to force push is if you accidentally committed like secrets or something. And
well,
What the fuck?
If you accidentally committed secrets,
Deploy directory public does not exist?
oh yeah, because I was looking at my personal site when I told you that.
No, that should be right though.
You sure?
Well, yeah, because we've got packages.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Where's your meaningful commit message now, Jason?
Did you miss my last one? Did you not see what I did?
No, I saw it for sure.
Wait, did it not even?
Feet yeet.
Oh, that's even worse. I screwed up my capitalization.
Yeet. Yeet. It's like you're just stopping without actually saying the T.
Yeah, it's not my best, not my best work. All right, so we're gonna try this one more time. It's gonna work. This is the one. I can feel it.
Who are we kidding? We're probably gonna try this in like 3 more times.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Hey, it played. Yeah, that's it's all odd. I don't know why things are happening. I'm still really confused about how that one is playing to the stream and not playing to us.
Good question.
It doesn't seem like it should be possible, honestly. It's really confusing.
Oh, right. So we also set up a GitHub link between GitHub and the Party Corgi Discord and a special like incoming webhooks channel. So every commit message you've just made has gone directly to everybody that's paying attention to the Git commits in Discord.
Excellent. Okay, good. I'm very glad. All right, so this one worked. So now we have stickers.
We have a button. Are we logging anything? We didn't hit the function from the button, did we? Okay, let's test the function. Let's test the URL of the function. See what it gives us, because we don't actually have to pass it anything. This is what we call iterative development.
Did you add the nvar?
I did, but let me check. We did Stripe secret, right?
You did not provide an API key. Do we have to pass it as an authorization header? That is not what they showed us.
That is not what they showed us at all. My guess is that the secret is not set for some reason. You know what I did? I put it in the wrong site. So
on the bright side, now I can fix the button to actually do a thing.
Why don't you call the button? I'll work on secrets, and we will together put a single button onto a page and make one HTTP request.
I'm so disappointed in that. All right, so here's what I'm actually going to do. This doesn't need to be.
Oh man.
This doesn't need to be React. So what it's going to be instead is a forum action of Netlify create checkout and the method of post, and then we'll put the button inside. And so now clicking that button will just take us to
perfect.
To be really
you hackers, you dirty hackers.
Who's hacking? Nobody's
hacking.
That
was loud. That was very loud.
Where did it? And which one did it come through? Did that come through Blitzbot? I gotta figure that.
It's a great question.
I now have like 3 different sources. Oh, that's through Streamlabs. Okay. All right.
We now have so many different sound effects that I have no idea where anything is coming from.
And I've done a really poor job of
And
consolidating.
this,
I just
Jason, is
like
why you need observability.
oh, that's from Streamlabs. Damn it. Okay, well.
Oh.
Okay, so this should work though. Like this should be fine. So I'm going to get add.
Okay, we are saved. Stripe secret is in.
All right. Git commit am.
You know what Netlify needs? Like a streamer mode.
Adult supervision.
Like where it
Would be
hides
neat
everything?
If this just worked.
Like if I go to the build and deploy page, I should not be able to see my secrets. The environment variables should not be shown.
I would argue that should just be a thing that is always true. Like it should be hidden, and there should be like an eyeball you can click if you want to show it.
For sure.
It's on the backlog. It'll happen eventually.
It's on the Did you just tell me? No.
I did just tell you that.
We're fixing the yeet, obviously.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Fourth time's a charm.
How's chat doing?
There are me too. There are browser extensions that will hide secrets. There are also some cool ones that work in like VS Code and stuff. So theoretically, it would we could definitely do it. But
Max, I do make it over the bridge to Oakland occasionally. I have not made it over the bridge in the last week.
I haven't made it outside of my front door in like 10 days.
Somebody's gonna watch this back and not know the context and be like, wow, these people don't leave their apartments ever.
Yeah.
Like, God, I hope they're showering.
It's bad in here.
Oh man. Did we leak the no, we didn't leak it. Assist in the
who's
that's from the docs. That's not our.
I was like, wait, what? How did we do that?
Yeah,
There's no way that we did that.
I was like, I wasn't paying attention, but dang. Guess I'll go burn my Stripe account.
Okay. All right. This time it should submit. Okay, I'm ready. We're gonna click that button. No. Oh my God! I did the. Okay, we got a session. I needed. Oh my God!
Just one of those weeks, man.
It really is. It really is one of those weeks.
This is your comedic relief episode. Watch Chris and Jason make 10 commits and still don't have a single working line.
So bad.
We haven't even written anything. We literally copied and pasted out of the docs.
Yep. Okay. really earning it today. On the bright side, we did get a session ID. What we haven't done, however, is what happens. Shouldn't this go to Stripe?
Yes. Well, we get the ID back.
Okay.
And then actually what we need is to include the Stripe client library, which is, if you go back to the Stripe checkout docs we started looking at, if you scroll down, there's something called redirect something, which you can probably Command F for because there's a whole ton of other things. This thing down here, that is the redirect to checkout. I don't think the ES Next actually does anything other than change it to be a const instead of, or like an async await, I guess.
Yeah, instead of doing promises, which I like.
But yeah,
let's roll.
Okay,
so I have to get back the session ID
and pass it in there, which we conveniently also named session ID in the same way.
Look at me go. Look at me
Look at you.
thinking ahead.
Who'd have thunk? Not me.
Okay, and so this is the public key, right? So we need to get one of those.
That is the public key. I do need to put that in. You're right.
All right, and so this
Good thing it's a public key.
this stripe comes in from here, but can we get it? Do I need to include it this way, or can I get it?
You know,
Let's see if I can just
That's a good
import it,
question.
because it seems like a silly thing to write a bunch of third-party includes. How do I? Where's my install? React? Can I just install?
so this is when
I
you
don't
start
want all
diving
that.
deep into the docs
Yeah, I don't want
and
that.
realize that people who build scripts with the intent of them being included as a script tag tend to not build them with the intent of them being included from npm.
Stripe. Okay, I want just Stripe's UI libraries. Where is
But-
your?
The good thing is that we could probably just React helmet the script tag from the button.
Ah, fine. Not on GitHub? Just put it on GitHub. All right. Okay, fine.
Stripe.
How dare you be so good at everything except this? Okay, so this is.
We could also just like look for the. I guess the Stripe package on npm is the Stripe package we installed earlier, which is not. Is there a Stripe JS package?
There is a Stripe JS. GitHub.com Stripe JS. What do you think?
API keys.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it, right? Let's try it. Let's just get right in here. Yarn workspace. Add. Whoops.
I'm going to Discord you the public key.
Okay. And those have to be shareable, right? Because they're client side.
Yeah,
It's a
publishable key.
Say
So one of the really nice things.
publishable.
One of the really nice things about Stripe and the way that they handle most everything except for apparently their npm packages is that it's very clear what I should be doing and when I should be doing things with this. So they don't call it like they don't call it like a token or something like that where I have to guess. This is literally publishable key. This is my publishable key right next to my secret key, which for me makes everything really, really easy and nice. Because now I don't have to guess about anything. And there's a very clear, like, you're viewing test data right now, or you're using like production data right now, like toggle, which is, I actually really like the dashboard, and I really like Stripe in general. But yeah, there's I'm obviously not a developer advocate for Stripe, or I would have an actual spiel.
Don't worry. Later, we will have Thor on the show, and we will get the real spiel.
Perfect.
Not the real deal, the real spiel.
The real spiel.
All right, so I've got my.
Yeah.
Done. I'm out. All right, what are we at? We got this one. Stripe redirect to checkout, and we just need this thing. So we're going to.
The people want a reverse stream where you're on mine learning to play Rocket League.
Oh yeah, it's going to be so disappointing for everyone. Okay, so we're going to await that, and then we need to await what comes back. We get an error. Okay, so I need to pull out that, which means that I actually do need to run this async. So let's do one of these. And now we can port Axios from Axios. And we will
Oh, you did actually end up finding the package. Sweet.
Axios.post, and we're going to post it to Netlify functions create checkout.
Yeah.
And we don't really need a body, so we can just kind of leave it as is for now.
Hopefully.
And then
You need to await Axios though, right?
I sure do, yeah. So I'm gonna just get the session ID.
Have you seen the new like the request.js 2.0 kind of thing?
No.
It's called Bent. And it's actually really nice. I like it a lot. I've been using it in a bunch of my Egghead videos recently.
Okay.
It's basically like request.js if it was built like this year instead of 8 years ago.
Okay. All right, so I've got a session ID. I'm loading Stripe. And then we're sending that off to redirect to checkout.
Yep.
Using the session ID that we got.
Yep.
And if something goes wrong, we're going to log that error. So then I just need to change this back to handle submit.
Honestly, if there's an error, you could even just alert.
Okay. Yeah, we can alert. Alert, alert.
Alert. I learned a lot.
Okay, so we'll handle the submit. And we'll alert the error.
I don't think we needed to string that, but
Don't need it what?
I said I don't think we needed to string that, but I haven't actually used alert in forever. The only reason I use alert is to like debug something or like test or like whatever.
Just in cases.
Would that work? JSON stringifying an error?
Should.
Sure.
It'll just like truncate a bunch of crap if it doesn't know how to.
As
long as there's not a
error.toString.
recursive. Oh, yeah, I could do that too. I don't know if it's an actual error object though. I don't know. Is that what they're returning?
You're right. We'd have no idea what we're doing here.
If it fails, display the localized error message using error.message. So let's just.
There we go.
When in doubt, read the docs.
Stripe stocks are good. Use them.
Okay, so let's redirect to checkout. Okay, so from here, we'll get it's building. All right.
So funny story. I was thinking about what we were going to do today, and I was like, we're going to do this and then have it done within like 20 minutes. And then just like, what are we going to do for the rest of the episode?
Oh, ye of little faith.
I had high confidence, man.
So sometimes when I'm talking to guests before we set up a show, they're like, I don't know if that's enough content. I'm like, okay, take what you would normally do where like, okay, you're going to do an estimate and then you're going to double that estimate to make sure. Now triple that, and that's how long it's going to take us on stream.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I need like Fortnite dances in real life, which I guess is what these like sound effects and stuff are. Ooh, you know what would be really cool? If like your guests had like custom sound effects from Streamlets.
So that's actually
Like
something I was thinking about because I get the user and the mod info, right? So in theory,
we have a broken.
What?
We awaited something.
Oh, we awaited a thing that wasn't async. God, damn it. This will never end. Am I not using my handle click? Handle. Oh, this
it doesn't look like it
now. Jesus, I'm a train wreck today.
We're on the same page here, man.
Handle submit. Okay. Oh, and now my auto formatting works, which should have been the first sign that something was wrong.
The only tool you need is Prettier, and if Prettier isn't working, something is wrong.
That's where I'm at right now. I also,
in the meantime,
I see what you did there, Ben, and I don't appreciate it. Yes, I can use Axios without docs now. I've only had what 8 or 9 sessions of getting it wrong and having to read the docs.
We're having a great time, Nick. That's what's happening. How are you? How's your life, Nick? Let's talk about you.
Let's do that. We got time to kill. Let's hear how things are going for you.
How are things with Nick?
Yeah. What's new in Nick's world? Nick, I want to hear all about the fry bake.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Did you see the fry bake? Hold on, let me find this.
The fry bake.
Yes. So these pictures. Look at this. Look at this thing. I want to eat it.
Oh yeah. No, I saw that this morning. I didn't realize what he was doing. I thought it was like a piece of bread in frying oil.
It is. And then he fills it with like saltfish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like a freaking badass hot pocket. Seems very much up my alley.
That sounds fantastic. I was in bed when I
Getting
saw
called
it.
out. You saw that this morning, but didn't like a retweet.
Damn.
Notice,
That's
sir,
cold.
I am not logged in. But no, I didn't. I didn't like a retweet. Hold on, I got you. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Who's gonna get
Coming
that
over here?
first?
Retweeted on stream. I think this might be a first. I don't know if I've done this before. Retweet. Look at it. Watch the numbers tick up. Are they going to do it? How long does it take for this thing to update? I'm reloading the page. Look at that. That was me. I did that.
Done. Do it again. We got 4.
I can't. I'm not logged in. Oh, did you do it? Yeah, look at that. Look at those numbers.
I meant refresh the page.
Look, we've seen how this is going for me today. Like, okay.
Just botnet Nick's cooking post.
All right. We now have. I should probably send a link to this too. Look, chat. Go look at this and go favorite and retweet because
apparently that's what we were supposed to do.
we
We saw it earlier.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
Yep. And if you don't, Nick will remember.
Nick will remember.
All right, so this button should actually work now. This is going to work.
38 at least.
Everyone, all right, get ready. Here we go. It's going to happen. I'm going to click this button. When I click this button, here's what's going to I'm going to click the button. It's going to go to Stripe, or it's going to go to a Netlify function. That Netlify function is going to create a Stripe checkout session. Then it's going to send that back. We're going to capture that because I wrote Axios right on the first try. That's going to be sent to Stripe.js, which will redirect us to an actual Stripe checkout, which should show us a purchase screen for the sticker pack with my dumb face on it.
And then what happened?
And then we buy stickers.
Nice.
All right, let's watch. Son of a biscuit! Why didn't that work?
I have no idea.
Okay, so we handle the submit. Handle submit, event prevent default. Why didn't that happen?
Son of a biscuit.
Why?
Wait, so we went with the Node.js solution and then
undid it. Just undid the whole
JS
thing.
on it anyway.
I don't want to hear about it.
Son of a biscuit.
Oh man.
But yeah, why?
Submit button.
Why didn't that work?
Check the logs.
Check the logs for
are-
what? There are no logs.
Oh.
They got it.
Oh right, because we're not preventing the fault or whatever correctly.
Yeah. All right, so let's try this. Let's try this locally. Yarn works, or I can just run yarn develop now.
It's the on submit, isn't it?
Oh, for fuck's. Oh my god, this is like.
How many typos can we make in an hour? I don't know. A lot.
I can't even, we're hitting every single one of them. Did I not save? Oh my god.
Oh my.
I don't even understand what's going on with me right now.
We're letting loose. We're letting loose. This is a little bit of comedic release is what's happening today. We all need it.
Jeez. All right. Doing it? All right.
No, I have a question for you, Nick.
All right, ask at the same time.
I don't know how to time this.
I don't either. Do you party all the time? Hold on, I'm gonna ask this on behalf of Nick because this is such a good question.
Okay,
It's like,
we're doing this as
all
like
right.
a serious interview question.
Okay, all right. Let me get my
Thank you
like
for having me,
inside the
Nick.
actor's studio. Wait, what's that guy's? Chris,
Yes.
do you party all the time, like 24/7, or is that just your aesthetic? I thought for sure I was going to outlast you. God damn it. Okay.
I'm
right.
happy though. People are like, did the stream freeze?
All right, here we go. No, uncaught, stripe, redirect, checkout. You must provide one of items or session ID. Okay.
Are we not? Are we not getting back session ID?
Maybe not. Let's I should have just logged that. That would have been an easy thing to do that I didn't do. Let's get.
Can we breakpoint it?
Oh, God damn it!
Oh no.
Okay, I am though.
It's okay. I don't think they noticed.
No. I'm so disappointed in myself. All right.
Thanks. This commit message list is going to be
such a disaster.
Like a good commit message, followed by yeet, followed by yeet, followed by fix. Prod hotfix 1, prod hotfix 2, prod hotfix 3, prod hotfix 4.
Yeah.
Oh, so we would need to add code.
At this point, we need to delete code. Like, just delete the whole thing. This was a failed experiment. Everybody go home.
Oh, man. And you can see past and upcoming episodes at learnwithjason.dev.
This whole episode just needs to turn into a clip.
I'm sure somebody in chat can help us with that.
Nothing, Nikki. Nothing went wrong. Everything's going exactly according to plan.
Just logging something out. Nothing to see here.
Yep. Just please disperse.
Please disperse from the apartments that you're all stuck in.
Yeah, actually, don't go outside. Stay inside. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Oh, man.
All right. Come on.
You know what's a horrible design? This.
You know what's a great design? The new one. Look at this.
This thing.
It's so good. And it's charging now.
What a bad idea this little connector was.
It really, yeah, it's terrible. But you know what? I feel like this was the evil, right? Like, they knew that. And they were like, but if we do it this way, everyone will buy the pencil. And then afterward, we'll offer the magnetic pencil that we've had the whole time, and they'll upgrade. Because that's legit what happened to me.
I'm really happy I have a compressor on because I'm laughing really loud into my mic right now.
Okay. All right, everybody. This is the moment of truth. This is going to work. I have faith. Can I please spam?
And you gotta have faith.
Spam the boop as we plan to boop this button. Please, chat. Now is the time. Send us your boops.
Boop. Boop.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boop.
Okay,
Boop.
here we go. Let's boop that button.
Please. Ah! Stickers.
It works.
It will be
Would
ours.
be neat if this just worked.
Okay, so now if I do something like this, right? We're using the test keys, so we can just.
I'm so happy you remember that number.
What happens next?
Because-
Like any future date, and then we just do one of these.
Uno, dos, tres. I'm loopy at this point. We're going for it. Chris Biscardi.
90210, and then we
I
pay
was gonna
$5.
say, I was gonna say you're so close.
Hoofda. All right. So that's exciting.
We have stickers.
Victory. I'm on board with this. I'm gonna check my email off screen and see if it showed up. I don't know if it actually works.
I don't know that it will.
Does it do the email?
I can check the dashboard. So you can't see my screen, but oh my, there are so many charges.
Wait, what? Did we do more than one?
We didn't like there aren't so many charges. So the way that this works in Stripe world is that when you create the cart, the checkout cart, that token or that ID lives for 24 hours. So we can create like 1 million of those and it'll just keep storing them in the dashboard and they'll all be listed as incomplete. And then 24 hours from now, if you haven't done anything with them, they're just gone. But there is one succeeded.
Nice.
Which is the important part.
Cool. So
payment has completed.
And so, chat, if you want to try this, it's live. It works now. You can go fake buy some stickers, and then once we work out like distribution, you'll be able to real buy some stickers.
I also have your risk evaluation.
My what?
I don't know. It gives me a risk evaluation of the transaction in the dashboard. It's kind of cool.
Is it? Wait, am I higher? Do I want to know this on stream? Am I high risk?
It's test data.
Well, I know, but like, I just want to know: am I safe?
It's
Should
like
I be worried about myself?
It's like your Lyft rating.
Oh God, I don't want to know that. I feel like my Lyft. So here's the thing. I have a theory. I think that literally everybody in the world thinks that they are a 5-star Lyft. Like they have a 5-star Lyft rating, because like,
I know what I am.
Nobody thinks they're an asshole, right? So like I feel like I am a wonderful Lyft passenger, and like everybody who has me in their car, they leave and they're like, man, that was my best ride today. And I don't know if I could handle the shattering of that illusion. Okay, so
I do know my number.
Oh, actually, Nick just brought up a really good idea. We didn't include any shipping information.
Right, we did not. That's a good point.
How do we do that? Can we just like add that in here?
We should be able to add stuff. Yeah,
collecting payment details.
Like we could just send their shipping information up, or we could go into Stripe Elements, which is like meant for that kind of thing, but is much more involved.
Can we? And we can't have it do it on like the checkout itself, like when we get to. So if I go here and I hit this button, we can't put it on here. Like we can't tell it to do that.
I'm not sure actually.
Yes, you can. Nick, to the rescue. Nick, what do we do?
This is your chance, Nick.
So and everybody stay tuned too, because Nick is going to come on one of the Stripe streams. We've got Thor and Nick are both going to come on the show, and we're going to do some fun stuff there. Customizing checkout. One of these is going to give me billing address. Okay. Shipping address. Yes.
Da, da, da. There we go.
Nice. Okay.
Done.
Are we limiting the thing?
This is a test, so we can just copy the demo code right now. I do not know what the actual shipping will end up being. So
I think
that's why we have the little thing that says, hey, this is a test button.
Yeah, so I actually think what'll happen here, if we go here, is if we just set it to shipping address collection true,
True.
it's going to collect that info. So let's push. So Nick, if I'm reading this correctly, you can collect the customer shipping address by setting shipping address collection. That's in redirect to checkout. Shit. Well, I did that
Yeah, that's
wrong.
in redirect to checkout, and also that's for the client side only integration.
What?
Oh, there's a client and server button.
Client and server. All right. But I don't think I need, like, it seemed like you must also specify which countries. I can't just say like yes.
I feel like
I'd rather have I feel like there's going to be more on the allow list than the deny list.
I don't know. Because my guess is that if you don't know anything about the country that you're shipping to, because Stripe is like an established company and knows what they're doing, there are like customs and imports and stuff like that. And if you don't know that you can ship somewhere and you're a business, it probably makes sense to not allow it by default.
That's probably fair.
Right.
Okay.
Like, do you know if this is going to like incur VAT?
Oh, but check this out. So we're going to the sessions. Billing address.
We can just say it's required, is what it looks like. Or no, that's billing address. Nope.
Yeah. So I think we'll set it to just like US for now, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Click on the so scroll up a little bit. There's a client and server, and then you can click node.
Node. Oh, not curl. Cool.
Yeah, not curl.
All right.
I mean, we could curl.
So I was close on this. I'm just going to copy paste this out because that's
the way it's going.
So payment methods, cards. So we'll just drop this up at the top. So billing address collection is auto. Shipping address collection we're going to allow US and Canada. So that'll be our starting point. We'll expand that later so that it's actually going to places that we can go to. I think we need to talk to the fulfillment company to figure that out.
Yeah, we need to have a chat about where we can actually ship these things, but we are actually building a thing that we will use to actually sell stickers. So you will be able to buy them.
Nice. Okay.
They are wonderful.
So now, if we have done this, it will actually do this thing. So we're going to go
the
back
hopeful
out here.
statement.
And now, and what's happening? We should talk about this actually. So why not just use the client?
Let's talk about this.
Well, joking aside, sir. No, I think this is actually an important distinction to draw. So Stripe lets you do client only checkout, and it lets you do client and server checkout.
Yep.
So what's the benefit of doing the client and server versus client only?
So for client only, you can't control anything, right? So like if you're going to pass in something like line items, right? If you are using the client only, I believe you have to pass in like IDs for line items and stuff like that. Yeah, you have to pass in SKUs, which is a whole different thing. Like you have to set that up in the dashboard. You have to have all of your products in Stripe. Because we are using a client server integration, we actually just have control, right? So when somebody creates a cart, we know they created a cart. When they hit our Lambda to actually buy something, we control what the price is on the server, and we don't have to go through Stripe to do it, right? So we gain more control at the expense of maybe letting people do it through the Stripe dashboard or something like that, right? So if you had people that you wanted to manage, you could do that, and it might require more code if you were doing the client server integration. But yeah, so basically client only is good if you don't have a server, but since we have Lambdas and we can do this, we can set up a server server list.
Mhm.
And then send all of our secret information, like our Stripe secret token, in that Lambda to do the signing of the requests and things like that. So yeah, it gives us a little bit more flexibility in what we're doing, but also requires a little bit more effort on our end.
Yeah. And the reason that you can't do it entirely client side, like we can't just send the line items in the way that we're doing in our function, is that if we were to try to do this in client side JavaScript, I could just come in here and change this to like 1 penny by editing the client side script.
Actually, you can't charge anything less than 50 cents.
Okay, well then I could charge it 50 cents, right? So I could go in and basically edit to say that I get items for, X, like so much cheaper than I should. And we don't have any way of verifying that without having some kind of a server side check. So by just eliminating the option to do that, we don't have to deal with that type of security or validation. We just know that it's the right thing.
Right. So we're basically doing manually the same thing Stripe would be doing in the client side integration, right? Like instead of having the items specified in the Stripe dashboard and having specific SKUs, which we would then need to integrate with our site anyway, what we're doing is setting our items in the Lambda, which gives us full control. And we're both developers, so we can just edit the Lambda whenever we want to. And then we can just ship it in there. And like, hey, if we need to change the price, we can change the price and redeploy. It's fine. Yeah. But we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, this is very cool. So I think this is probably a good stopping point. We've hit the end of our time. And honestly, I don't trust myself to write any more code today.
I'm gonna go play Fortnite. I'm done.
A good call. So definitely stay tuned because we've got some really, really cool stuff going on. We have Rachel Andrew is joining us on Thursday. We're going to do some CSS grid stuff. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to have her on the show. She's been somebody that I think, if you followed CSS at all, she's one of the people who created this spec. So it's going to be a really, really good deep dive into what grid is capable of.
I'm excited about that.
Then we kick off a series of Stripe-related videos with Thor. So if you are interested in doing more with e-commerce on the Jamstack, Thor and I have 4 videos set up. We're going to do this first one where we're going to add, similar to what we did today, but we're going to add it for the Learn with Jason site. We're going to go through a few other things to kind of look at how this all works and get the Stripe perspective on why. So we'll get a lot of good information there. I've got David Darns coming on. We're going to do some Ghost stuff. If you haven't used Ghost, Ghost is like a node-based version of WordPress, which they probably hate it when people say that, but it's if you want to do WordPressy things, but you don't want to work with PHP, Ghost is an awesome option, and David's going to teach us that. I've got Dan Mall coming on to teach design systems. I've got some that aren't even listed yet. We've got Shirley Wu coming back on. We're finally going to finish that Holy Buckets data visualization, or we're going to get to the point where we need to have a part 4. Either way, we're going to try. We're going to do our best, right? So, and then continuing on, we've got Nick DeJesus, who's T7 Chicken in the chat. He's going to come back on, and we're going to do donations. So how to accept donations if you want to put like a buy me a coffee, or if you're a nonprofit, you want people to be able to donate. We've got Khalil from Apollo coming on to look at the new V3. And then we've got stuff that's not listed, like Dom Clark, Juice Trades from the chat. He's going to come on, and we're going to look at some like GraphQL fun stuff. He just started at Cloudinary, so we'll probably play with some Cloudinary things. Ryan Warner is going to come on, and we're going to do Figma, like overview for Figma for developers. Jincy is going to come on. We're going to write a custom Alexa skill. Like, we've got all sorts of cool stuff coming up. So definitely stay tuned. And you can come on, and if you add this calendar that I just put in the chat, it's jasonaf/LWJ/Cal. That will put it into Google Calendar so that you can see the dates and get, if you want to, you can get notified, or you can just see them on your calendar when it's happening, so that you don't have to pay attention to Twitter when I forget to tweet until like 3 minutes before I go live. That being said, Chris, where should people go? People should definitely go to the Party Corgi website and join the Discord.
Partycorgi.com, obviously. If you're interested, you can join the Discord. I'm on Twitter at twitter.com/Chris Biscardi.
He is the original Party Corgi.
I have a React podcast episode coming out on Thursday. So
Ooh.
that's fun.
And
And you'll
tweet
get to
about
learn
that,
about.
right?
I'll tweet about that. Yeah. And you'll get to find out why I didn't, I ripped Gatsby out of my site. That's
Yes.
the answer to that question. So
Which is fun. It's a fun story because it's like, it's a cool, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm really excited to hear you talk about it. I'm really, really excited to see what's coming down that pipeline. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, so definitely check out Chris. Check out the schedule. Come join us in the Discord. If you like playing Fortnite or you want to create more content or some combination of both, we'd love to hang out with you. So, yeah. Oh, we've also got a whole lot of Animal Crossing happening
All
right
right.
now.
So that's exciting.
That's right, Pilo. It is a lot. We got a lot going on.
there's a ton of Animal Crossing happening.
Yeah. Prince in the chat or in Discord is fishing up a storm. So
I have opinions about Tom Nook. Just saying. I'm watching you.
all right, y'all. We're shutting it down. It's over. Thank you so much. Chris, really appreciate you coming on. This is an absolute blast. Chat, thank you so much for coming out. Had a really good time today. Really, really enjoy having all you here. We'll see you next time. Bye.